Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Alejandro Alba. I'm the tech reporter here at the New York Daily News, and today we're going to talk about the Apple event, which was huge news today. They released a new iPhone, a new Apple Watch, and they're going to roll out iOS 10 on Monday. But let's start with the iPhone 7. All the rumors were true. Turns out that the iPhone 7 is not going to have a headphone jack. A lot of people are upset about that, which makes sense. And then it's also going to be waterproof, that was kind of the huge surprise, the one thing that was not leaked over the past 6 months. And that's going to be a huge selling point. Samsung Galaxy is already waterproof. They've been waterproof for a while, so they've been leading the sales with that. The new iPhone 7 being, I'm going to correct myself. It's not waterproof, it's water resistant, and it's also dust resistant, which is huge. You could fall into a pool, and your iPhone will still be working when you get out. Another big thing that upset a lot of people was that the new headbuds, they're called the AirPods. They're ugly. There's just no way to sugarcoat it. They're ugly. It's kind of like if you had the regular earphones and then you just cut the wires and then you just have these little white things like dangling from your ears, like earrings. So that's what they look like. There's been better mock-ups in the internet going around that they were like leaked, and those were better. So, yay for the people that create fan art online. You're doing a good job. They should hire you. But going back to these AirPods, they're actually also very pricey. They cost $159. They'll be available in October, and for something that ugly, it shouldn't cost that much. They do have some cool technology inside, like you could activate Siri. They recognize voice. So they have some cool technology inside, but on the outside, aesthetically, not the best.
Can I ask a question about that?
Sure, go ahead.
So as far as those headphones go, are people going to have any issues maybe losing them, or if it falls out and you drop it? Like, what did they speak at all about what's going to happen with that?
That's another thing. No one addressed that. And some of those headphones, not all ears are created equal, so sometimes you'll put something in and they'll fall. And so they're probably going to get lost. And for that price, it's better to just have something that's wired. And there will be an alternative. Apple's going to be releasing these wired lightning cord headphones, and you'll be connecting them here on the lightning cord. There will be no audio jack, so that will be your only alternative. And for those who have old school, I guess we could say old school headphones now, there will be an adapter, which is kind of ugly and bulky, maybe, because it'll be this big. It'll be kind of an extension. So don't worry, you'll still be able to use your old headphones. Apple will include an adapter with every phone. You won't have to go out of your way to purchase something else and, spend more money.
Okay, and I was also going to ask, when it comes to the iPhone 7, what is the pricing like compared to people, the iPhone 6, the iPhone 6S?
Yeah, that's a good question. Usually every time there's a new iPhone, it's more expensive. But the price is actually going to be the same. And it's going to be the same as the iPhone 6, which the iPhone 7 will start at $649, and the iPhone 7 Plus will start at $769. Now this year, we're going to see a new model with more memory, and that's going to be 256 gigabytes, which is thousands of photos if you want to think about it that way. But that capacity will only come with the new colored iPhone, which is it's plain black, no creative names, and it's really great. It's really nice. So there's space gray, there's rose gold. I think I'm missing another type of gray. And then now there's black, and it looks really neat, the cover. Another thing that I'm missing is the new phones will have improved cameras. So the iPhone 7 Plus will have a dual camera with a telephoto lens. And what this does, it's basically kind of creating an iPhone camera is now closer to a DSLR. That's the best way to put it. So for those of you who have, you're on your Instagram game and you get thousands of likes, the iPhone 7 Plus is the phone for you.
So one of our readers, Mike Hill, said, water resistant. Can I make calls in the shower now?
You know what? That'd be that you should test it. I encourage you to test it and try it. I know I'm going to pull a Little Wayne and just drop a bunch of champagne on it to see if it works. I'm going to walk into a store and just do that. And then try and compare it with the Samsung Galaxy. But yeah, you should be able to do that, because other devices have been water splash resistant, which doesn't mean a lot, because if a little water drop falls into one of the crease, you're screwed. And but yes, you should be able to, I'd say.
And what about the Apple Watch? Like, what is more exciting about this than the one before? Like, are people gonna buy this? Do you think it's a good idea?
Right. So the Apple Watch. I mean, the Apple Watch has always, it's always been mocked. I feel like the second generation has cool new features, like it has a built-in GPS.
Are you watching your?
I do have an Apple Watch right now with me, and I've tried the beta, which is for Watch OS 3, which is a new software system. It's going to have a cool new features, like, I'm being sarcastic with cool. One of them is it reminds you to breathe, which is, a human necessity and something we do already. But, I mean, if you're too stressed, I guess what they aim to do with this is that if you're too stressed, it'll remind you to kind of just take a breather and go chill in a conference room and not think about anything. So it's kind of like, it mimics the feature that it already has, of it reminding you to stand up and go for a walk. But the new Apple Watch 2 will have a GPS built in, which is ideal for runners. And it will also come in 2 different models, which is the Nike Plus. They're teaming up with Nike to kind of create the perfect smartwatch for athletes. And then there's going to be a new finish, which is ceramic, which is kind of weird. But if you're into that, you have a new model you could buy. And pricing for that, it's also going to be.
I was going to say, Carolyn says it will probably be expensive.
Yeah, it should be around the same. The first generation is going to drop to 200 something, I believe, but the new one is going to cost $369. Now, if the Apple Watch it's pretty great. It's pretty, but if you use it, if you're not going to be looking at if you're not a runner, if you're not, so attached to your phone, it's better to not have one. But if you are interested in getting the new iPhone 7 or the new Apple Watch, they will pre-orders start this Friday, September 9th, and you'll get them. They'll start getting shipped on the 16th, which is next Friday. And yeah, so you could do it online. And let us know what you guys think. I think the iPhone 7 is amazing. The Apple Watch 2, nothing really groundbreaking. I'm okay with the wireless, not having an audio jack, but that's because I already use Bluetooth headphones for everything. Oh, and that's another feature. The headphones, you're gonna be able to set them up once, and you could connect them to your computer, to your Apple Watch, to every Apple device. You just set them up once, and they'll work.
And Ernest had a question about battery life. Is the battery life going to be longer for the iPhone? And he wants to know if the charger still plugs in.
Great question. Yes, the charger is going to be the same one. It's going to be the Lightning cord. Of course, you're not going to be able to do both at the same time, since there's only going to be one plug. Hopefully Apple will work with kind of like a dual adapter that you could charge it and listen to it at the same time.
Okay.
If you're going to be stationary, of course.
And as for battery life?
Battery life, so the headphones are going to last 24 hours. That's kind of good for Bluetooth wireless headphones. The iPhone 7 itself is going to last longer. Apple uploaded a nice little chart that shows how much it's going to last. The iPhone 7 is supposed to last, let's see, 3G browsing, LTE browsing. That'll give you a better estimate. So if you're out and about, just like on your phone, say playing Pokemon Go the whole time, it should last about 12 hours. Now, if you're like wireless audio, wireless video, 40 hours, 13 respectively. And if you're on Wi-Fi browsing, like say you're at your desk the whole time, 14 hours. That's the iPhone 7. The iPhone 7 Plus has a different battery life, but it should be longer than what we're already used to.
Okay, and we have some questions about headphones. The first one comes from Siobhan. She wants to know, does the phone come with the new headphones, or do you have to buy it separately?
Yeah, it'll come with the new headphones that you connect to the lightning plug, but the wireless ones, you're going to have to buy them, and they're going to cost $159. Now, those won't be available until like mid-October.
Okay, and the second question about headphones comes from Bahar. They want to know, will the AirPods only work on Apple devices? What if I want to use it while watching a movie on like a PC laptop?
That's a great question, but if they're Bluetooth compatible, they should be able to work on every other device that supports Bluetooth.
Okay, great. Now, is there anything else that you feel like people should know about the event? Things that they might have missed, or
Yeah,
major takeaways?
Yeah, iOS 10, which is the new software coming out on Monday. The beta has been out for like 2 months. I've been trying it out. It's amazing. There's a new home screen. The iMessages are gonna be super interactive. Just think about like Facebook Messenger, all the things you could do there. Now you're gonna be able to do them natively on the iPhone with other people that have iPhones, of course. So blue bubbles, no green bubbles. Team iPhone. But yeah, so you'll be able to kind of react on text messages. You'll be able to use stickers. You'll even be able to like light up the whole screen with fireworks or confetti. It'll be really fun. You could send doodles and whatnot. So I'm really looking forward to iOS 10. It'll be available once again on Monday, and you could download that.
So that's for anybody.
Yeah, that's for anybody. If you have an iPhone 5S, 6, 6S, or if you buy the new one, that will come with iOS 10. And to get that, you just go into software update, it'll pop up, and then you just click download and install. And we wrote a guide, so we'll add this onto our Facebook Live link, so you could click it and learn more about it.
Awesome. Thanks so much,
Yeah.
Alejandro. Awesome.